What's up, everybody? How's it going out there? Sitting here getting loaded. Getting loaded. Just hit the door. I mean, like, just hit the door, and they're already doing it. So this is a dry load. What's up, Don? I appreciate you having those notifications on. Everybody that don't know, Don is like number one in the house, like almost every time. So I'm over here getting loaded up. I got there's a guy here. Oh, let me see. I got a guy here. He's leased on to Western Express, but he's not like a lease purchase, I don't think. It looks like an outside carrier leased on to Western Express. And I'm like, I don't know why you would do that to yourself, but apparently he likes punishment. And, if he's happy there, I'm happy for him. But um, there's been 2 Western Express trucks come in here since I got to the lot over there where you check in, and they have both done things the wrong way. He's supposed to have his axle slid back. It's like in big red lettering everywhere. He didn't park in the lot where they told you to stage. He just drove up to the office, and the guy come out and said, "Move your truck to the staging area." Like, it's literally written, and they got a billboard out there telling you what to do, and yeah. So good times, good times. Hello, Jerome Jones. Thanks for coming in. We're getting loaded up, man. I got a dry load. I miss getting loaded on dry loads because normally I sit around and I wait. I hop on live. As soon as I hit the door, I was like, "Hey, I'll do a live." As soon as I hit that damn door, man, they're in there. They're loading it. So I do have to log this load. I'm glad I thought of that. Hang on one. All right, I'm back. I had to go off duty. Um, I got to log this load. This is not a relief load. This is just a plain old dry load. Um, so yeah, I guess these guys are loving Western Express over here. It's a team. It looks like. Um, I guess neither one of them can read English. Um, yeah, he's supposed to slide his axles back and unhook his red airline, and he did not slide the axles, but he did put his wheel chalk down. He brought his own wheel chalk. They don't even have wheel chalks here. He brought his own. So, I mean, I don't get it. Just do what they tell you. You know what I mean? But, yeah, man, I mean, like, soon as I hit that door, they was loading. Jerome Jones says, "What's up, big pimp?" Yeah, not much. Don't know. Let's see here. Alexandra in the house. Thanks for coming by, Alexandra. If everybody could hit that like button, that pushes us out to more people. The more people, the better the conversation, I think. So yeah, hit that like button as you come in. I got 26 likes on my live. I think it was yesterday. That was my best ever. So let's try to top that. He's a BDSM trucker. Yeah. They must love punishment. You know what I'm saying? They love it. Um, let's see. K Save, the guru in the house. What's up, K Save? Says, doing my 34-hour reset while driving to Missouri. I love a reset on a good paying load, man. It's like, you really gotta be happy with that. I don't want to make it political, but you know, whoever's running it for that, whoever's deciding that exemption thing, salute to them. I know for the rest of the time they're probably screwing me over, but on that one issue, I really am appreciative. Let's see here. Don says not everyone can read. Yeah, can't read English. Um, like I think of, I see these guys. They like this place has kind of got not like super complex, but it's got a little thing they want you to do. They got it all written out. Like up there by the office, there's like a big cork board just full of like instructions on what you need to do here. And I think of those guys that can't read English, and it's got to be a rough gig because I go to these places a lot where they'll tell a guy, do this, and he has no idea what they're saying. He don't speak a lick of English, And I'm like, I'm barely fluent in English. Some would say I'm not, but I think I'm barely fluent. And yeah, I mean, I have a hard enough time with some of these instructions they give you. And this place here, I didn't have to worry about it because I read the sign on Google Maps before I ever got here. You know what I mean? Somebody had posted a picture of the sign. So use that Google Maps to your advantage, man. Like, there's a lot of information on there. I like to leave little gems for myself, like at places. That way, if I'm ever coming back to a place I've been, I just read my review of it, and I'm like, okay. So, I typically tell myself where you check in. Oh, excuse me. I typically do it for myself, but I mean, hey, if it helps other people, it helps other people. Let's see, Alexandra, readings for the educated. Yeah, yeah. I don't. You know, I say more power to people. If they want to come to America and they want to work and they want to make a better life, I mean, I'm not here to put people down for that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, but like, you would think it would be like one of your first objectives to, you know, like, get a little bit fluent, just so, like, especially with a job like, driving a truck. I mean, I'm sure you can put your GPS in a different language, but like, these shippers don't, like, they don't put everything in. Like, some of them have it in multiple languages. I was at Walmart the other day, and the guy said, what language do you want the instructions in? And I told him, I said, English is probably my best language. And I said, how many do you got? And he said, I got them in 11 languages now. And I was like, dang, man, y'all got to have them in 11 languages? And he said, yep. And I've used all 11 or 12, whatever it was. I think it was 11. So, yeah. But the road signs are only in English, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm not knocking them. You know what I mean? Like, who am I to judge somebody that wants to make a better life for themselves? You know what I mean? That ain't me. That ain't me. That ain't who I want to be in life, making fun of people, that just trying to make a better life. But just an observation. It seems to me you would want to try to learn a little bit of the language just to make it, like, doable, especially with a CDL job. But yeah, starting off this week, a little bit less of a run than I started off with last week. But this load, I'm picking it up right now. It finals out by, the final stop is 1 p.m. tomorrow. I got 3 deliveries, 1 Wisconsin, 2 Minnesota. And, it's not great. It's nothing to write home about, but it's, it's $1,400 on like 400 miles. So, I'm not going to complain about it. It's a dry load. It's going to cost me nothing in reefer. They're loading it quick. Oh, dang it. Let's see. Driving by Braille says, all right, Trucking Answers. Finally caught alive. Hit the like button. Yeah, if everybody could hit that like button for me. I got up to 26 likes yesterday. 26 likes is personal best that in a recent, I don't know, maybe back when I was like first doing lives, maybe I did better than that, but here of late, 26 likes yesterday was really good. Thank you again, Trucking Answers. I appreciate that. Appreciate everybody coming in too. Back to what I was saying, Driving by Braille in the house. Thanks for coming in, Driving by Braille. Driving by Braille has a channel. Everybody should check him out. See if he's for you. I like watching his stuff. Let's see. Trucking Answers has a channel. Of course, I'm pretty sure at this point everybody knows Trucking Answers has a channel. It's like the most popular channel on YouTube for truckers. Probably it got to be the most informative. I mean, these other people try, but they're just not doing it. Driving by Braille says, red, blue, they both blow air. Yeah, exactly. Just I don't think he undid either one. And they said they were going to come out and put a lock on it, and they didn't come out and put a lock on it. Hell, I don't even have a red light. My light's still green, and they're loading it. Like, Soon as that truck hit the dock, that I heard that plate hit, and I was like, all right, this is gonna be one of those. Let's do it, because I got to run over. I did my 10-hour break. I delivered last night. I took a 10-hour break because this load is not exempt, so I had to do a 10-hour break. So I got my 10-hour break in to the minute. Got out, did a nice thorough pre-trip because it's beautiful weather out right now. It's overcast, but it's like high 60s in Wisconsin today. Did a really thorough pre-trip, juiced up all the tires, got them all up to 100 psi. When it's really pretty weather out, I like to do a really good pre-trip. So, kind of went through everything, had some time, was in no rush to be here. Although I guess now I should have been here sooner because they were ready to go. It said they load by appointment only, so I don't know. By the time I got checked in and set up in the door and everything, it was probably about 4. Yeah, it's 4:15 now. So yeah. Ralph says, good afternoon. Thanks for coming in, Ralph. I appreciate it. Alexandra says, I can read Spanish and French to a certain degree, and I'll say things in Russian just to confuse folks. All right, back at it. So yeah, this phone mount keeps falling. I got my first check from YouTube the other day, and it's almost enough to go buy a new phone mount. So I'm going to go get a new phone mount when I get home. I am tired of this $5 Walmart junk. Let's see. If it was predictable, it'd be okay. Like sometimes it'll stick for like a 3-hour live and never even attempt to move. And then other times it won't even stick to the window. It's so miserable. Let's see. Yeah, if I could speak Russian, I would definitely be confusing people with Russian. Let's see. Or I would start a trucking company in the greater Chicago area. Alexandra said, you stole my LTL Midwest Freight. Debatable. As I am the Midwest king of multi-stop. But yeah, I found this load. I really wasn't too picky. I wanted something that picked up on Sunday because I delivered that load down there in Kenosha this morning at like I had a 2 a.m. appointment. I went in there at midnight when they opened, and I was unloaded by 2 o'clock. So I didn't want to wait till Monday for a load was my main thing. I'm like, every load I've had this week has been exempt. So I've got, no hours on the clock. So I said, well, why would I sit around and do a 34-hour restart or sit around for a day? I was like, I'm gonna take anything I can find. So I called about this load, got it. I had to do a little hardball negotiating because the broker was trying to get it down on the price. And I was just like, no, it's heavy. It's multi-stop. I'm not, we're not doing it for free. So, let's see here. Trucking Answers, LOL. Yeah, everybody check out Trucking Answers if you haven't. Alexander says, I pulled both my airlines out and replaced all the grommets earlier today. It's really nice here in Minnesota. Yeah, it's beautiful up here in Wisconsin. It's overcast, but I ain't hating on it, because I can get a sunburn in northern Wisconsin. I have no pigment in my skin. I'm hoping one day all my freckles combine and make a really nice tan. But until that day, I stay out of the sun as much as possible. That's why it looks like I'm glowing when the sun hits me. It's because I really am. Let's see. Rich Taco in the house. What's up, Rich Taco? Appreciate everybody coming in. If you could, smash that like button for me. It pushes us out to a few more people. Get a little bit more conversation going. What's everybody doing today? Yeah, what's everybody into today? Got this multi-stop. Rich Taco says, hey, Cash, you ever think about trying other things like tanker or flatbed or hauling grain in hopper bottoms? Oh, yeah. I think about ever kind of trucking ever all day pretty much. I'm not being sarcastic when I say that. Like every time I see something on the road, I'm like, I wonder what that pays. I really try to be a student of trucking and I think I might already be done. What? Hang on a second here, folks. No, we're not done. I thought that guy was coming out for me. Dadgummit. But yeah, no, I do. I have friends in Minneapolis that do different things, and I talk to them a lot about, hopper bottom, because they do some hopper bottom work, and they said locally in the whole area, of let me see here. Alexandra with the super chat. Thank you very much. Have a pint on me, fellow neon white person. Yeah, I will definitely do that. I will definitely do that. Now that some things are starting to open back up, man, I really got the itch to go out and just, have a beer somewhere, or, I'm done cooking at the house and sitting at the house. Let's open this back up. I got things I want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? Here comes a guy with a glad hand lock. Is he going to lock me, or is he unlocking somebody? What do we got going on here? Oh, what's going on here? He's not coming for me, so yeah. I don't think they put a lock on me. They just said, hell, let's hurry and get this guy out of here. Yeah, speaking of other trailers, so I know a guy that does some hopper bottom work there in Minneapolis. They don't really do it local. He was telling me, if you're trying to do local, hopper bottom in Minneapolis, he said there's just really not enough money in it. He said, now if you want to do hopper bottom like regionally, you can make some decent money regionally, but locally, the local farmers have got it all locked up, and you know what I mean? They don't have to go by the same rules you do, because they're hauling a lot of their own product, and then what they haul of other people's, it's such a balancing act that they really just fill in to keep their drivers busy when they're not hauling their own stuff. So he said they really kill the rate on it. But regionally, it's okay. It's not as good as reefer in the Midwest, I don't think, from what I've seen. Tanker, I don't know. I've looked into Tanker a little bit. I'm not crazy about Tanker. There's a company in Woodbury, Minnesota called Autumn. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Autumn. They do bulk containers. Apparently, I got no bandwidth because this thing keeps locking up. Stand by for technical difficulties. Jeez Louise, this thing is taking a crap on me. Let's see here. Yeah, as far as hopper bottoms and stuff like that, not crazy about that because of what I've seen on pricing locally here and regionally. I think you do better off with a reefer trailer. Let's see. But I was saying there's a company out of Woodbury, Minnesota called Autumn, and they do bulk containers, and they do live bottoms, like dump trailers that, have the rubber bottom that dumps out the back. They do some dump trailers as well. And they haul stuff like that, like grain. They haul plastic pellets in bulk containers. Like a pneumatic. That's what it's called, pneumatic. And they've got some decent pricing. And I know a guy that's leased on over there, and he says, you do a ton of deadhead over there, but the rates are pretty darn good. Like even with like 40% deadhead, you're still getting like you're still above $2 a mile at, a massive amount of deadhead. And I'm like, well, that was not bad because you'd get really good fuel economy running around empty. But then I got to thinking about it. You're not pulling a box, you're pulling a pneumatic. And I don't think those things do very good on efficiency as far as pulling them through the air. A lot of stuff for wind to drag on. So right now I'm pretty happy with reefer. If the money's right, I'll do anything. I'll be honest with you. I think if I was going to come out of reefer, I would probably be looking at car hauling. There's some good money in car hauling, especially around here. You got all these snowbirds that like to haul their cars to Florida and Arizona and Texas, and they like to drag them back in the summer. When I was Ubering, I used to do that a lot. I would Uber people back from where like the big car hauling companies would have meet points where people like, 6 or 7 people would all bring their really expensive cars, and then they would load them on a trailer and haul them to Florida. And I would Uber those people back to their house from there. So, and that's big money. Cause I'm talking like these cars were worth some money, Lambos and, V12 Mercedes. And, I didn't realize money was like that in Minneapolis until then. But then, Minneapolis is kind of a banking center. If you look at a lot of your banks are based here. So, there's some big money here. There's some big money. And then you got all the old money, like the General Mills people, like there's like, 500 families that are stupid rich from General Mills here, just from General Mills, like old money, like they got rich the old fashioned way, as I like to say. They inherited it. Um, but yeah, I've looked into some other things. I think car hauling would probably be where I went if I went from anything other than reefer. Um, and also my CPA, her husband has been hauling cars for probably since they were horse and buggies. So they know a lot about it. I could tap into him, as far as what he knows, and get a good rundown on it. I believe he's contracted to CarMax right now, and they basically, he just does an out and back with CarMax. Kind of builds a load out and then works it back and makes really good money doing that. So I think he's got like an actual sleeper truck with a car. It's a car hauler. You know what I mean? Like it's got the rack above the truck, and it's got the trailer that connects. Um, a low trailer connection. I don't know what they call that. It's not like a the trailer doesn't come up on the back of the truck. I think he can haul like 8 or 9 cars, so he makes a lot of money with that because some of those moves are $1 or $2 a mile per car, and given you're not going to get the miles like 3,000 miles a week because you're constantly stopping at every CarMax and dropping or picking, so it's not like you get a bunch of miles, but you make a lot of money. So that's probably where I would head. Thanks again for the super chats, everybody. Appreciate those. If everybody could hit that like button for me. If you're not subscribed, think about subscribing. Save the Guru says cash is king, prefers apple juice over beer. Yeah, I'm more of a Diet Mountain Dew water type of guy, Gatorade Zero. I don't drink a lot, honestly. I did a shot of Crown Royal like 2 weekends ago, one shot, and I was like, oh yeah, that's all I need. I'm done. It was pretty good. It was Crown Royal apple mixed with sugar-free apple flavored Monster or Rockstar. It's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Truck and Answer says car hauling in Kenosha at the AMC plant. I hear production's down at the AMC plant. I'm just saying. That's what I heard. I was just happy to get out of Kenosha without being part of any riots or anything. Let's see. K-Save says hauling reefer really gets into your blood. Yeah, as far as money, it does. I don't care what's behind this truck as long as it's paying good. That's my main thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, reefer is a balance to me of good money versus, all right, back at it again. But yeah, the reefer is a good balance to me. It's like you get paid pretty good. You don't have to run too hard. I mean, there's times when you can run hard if everything lines up, but for the most part, it's 300 to 500 miles a day average. I don't have to be in a big rush. All I got to do is hit some appointment times, and that's the big thing. Weird appointment times. I'd rather be chilling and sitting and doing nothing than running down the road all day. You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing. If you're going to be refrigerated, I had a guy email me the other day about doing flatbed or reefer, and I've done flatbed before, and I'm not efficient enough at flatbed. You got to be efficient to make flatbed worth the money. You got to be able to tarp and strap really good, really quick to make money in flatbed, in my opinion. If you're like me and you're kind of slow and lazy, and I'm not talking about mentally, but if you're not like in good shape and it's tough doing flatbed. It really is. It's not gonna be very good money for you because you're gonna spend, where a good flatbed guy that knows how to tarp and strap and chain a load. Say he gets I used to do Hardy board, and it's a weird load. It's like you know, it's not like stacks of lumber that are all just perfect, you know. It's like some stack high, some stack low, this, that, and other, you know, and you got to know how tight to strap it because you can break it, you know, and it takes me a long time to, you know, get it all like I want it. And other guys can come in there and just bam, 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 tarp it, they're gone. And I'm sitting there for another hour. So that's what kills me with flatbed. Um, but let's see here. Truck and Andrew says, snap, crackle, pop, cha-ching. Yeah. Let's see. Alexandra says, I give industrial tanker a good go once. Uh, I get more experience. Yeah. You know, tanker is one of those things I probably wouldn't, I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I'll be honest with you. I don't really know anybody. Oh man, YouTube is killing me. Locking up every 2 seconds. But yeah, let's see here. Where was I at? Yeah, tanker is one of those things. If I knew somebody that did it and I could, you know, get some good firsthand advice and experience, I might look into it. But I don't know. Let me turn this truck on. I think my phone's getting too hot. I think that's why it keeps goofing up. It is setting in the sun, and I probably got the brightness turned all the way up. I do. There we go. That's probably what's killing it. Let's see here. Patrick Bonner, what's up? He says, hey, Cash, how you doing? We're doing pretty good. We're getting loaded up here in Wisconsin. Got a 3-stop load, dry load, going toward the house. Not sure how long I'll stay at the house. Maybe just grab some dinner tomorrow at the house and be ready to go again because I got to be home this weekend. Now I got the brightness turned down too much. Can't see what people are saying. Let's see here. Alexandra says, who purchased AMC? I don't know. I think AMC went bankrupt, didn't they? I mean, I don't know. That was a little bit before my time. I know growing up, we had a Gremlin. Gremlin was AMC, wasn't it? Gremlin? I'm trying to think. I think a Gremlin's AMC. We had a green Gremlin growing up. I remember that car. It was a beast. Alexandra says, I could have sworn AMC got purchased out years ago. They may have. I didn't, I don't know. That's a little bit before my time. Let's see. Trucking. I mean, it would make sense because AMC was kind of like a hodgepodge car anyway, weren't it? They were buying parts from everybody else. Oh yeah, that phone's cooled down now. There we go. That thing was like hot to touch a second ago. Let's see. Truck and Answer says, how do I get parts for my Concorde 4x4? Is that the station wagon that's 4x4, like the little you know, it's like you look at cars today, that car was such an anomaly back then, but nowadays, look at all these like Subarus. Everybody's got a crossover that's 4-wheel drive. It's hilarious. It's like 20 years ago, everybody was like, wow, look at that weird car. And now it's like almost every little crossover is just like that. I mean, Subaru pretty much just stole the whole idea of that. All right, guys, let me run through these comments. I'm fitting to call it a day. I don't know if we're done. We're getting close to done. I don't know what's going on right here. And my phone keeps goofing up. So let's see what everybody got to say. Then I'm going to head out. If y'all could, hit that like button for me. Still got 14 in the house, even through all the glitches and everything. I really appreciate everybody sticking through all that. Alexandra's got the answer here. It says, Chrysler purchased AMC March 10th, 1987. Thank you, Google. Yeah, no doubt, man. Google and Wikipedia. I could spend hours just looking through Wikipedia at stuff. Alexandra, thank you, Google. Yep. Patrick Bonner says, what's the lowest dollar per mile rate would you do? I really don't have a minimum, you know. Depends on where I'm at and what's going on. You know, like I pulled a load. I don't know if you checked out my video I put out this morning. That load I pulled out of Florida was like, that was probably like $1.75, $1.80 loaded, and then I tacked on a way too much deadhead, and it brought it down to like $1.25. You know, But the fact of the matter is, it was a light load, and it only took like 30 hours to make. What did I make on that? $1,500. 30 hours to make $1,500. So I really don't have a minimum. Like I always tell people, I make the best decision at the time with the information I have. That way I don't have a bunch of regrets. You know what I mean? I make the best decision, the best informed decision I can, and then I move on. Yeah, I try not to get caught up in this, oh, I won't haul for this or I won't haul for that. I run my business the best way I know how. Sometimes I deadhead out of an area. Like Florida, Florida was paying like $1 a mile the other day, and I was like, I'll deadhead up to Georgia and, get a load that's paying the same amount with, 260 miles of deadhead. So just different ways of looking at it. Let's see here. Biscuit Seed, you have Opti Idle? No, I don't have Opti Idle. See. Patrick Bonner. Mind yourself, Cash. Crazy Horse, be safe. Have a good week. I appreciate it. Patrick Bonner says deadhead is a killer. Yeah, sometimes it is. Sometimes I prefer to deadhead than to haul out of a certain area. It's like, so basically I was in Florida. Loads from Florida to Wisconsin were paying $1,500 versus a load from like halfway up Georgia, 265 miles north, paying $1,500 to Wisconsin. I'm like, well, obviously I'm going to take the one that's got the most deadhead in it if it's paying the same. Like why pull a load when you can pull empty for the same rate. It's all it's a lot of decisions. It really is. Sometimes I deadhead out of an area. Sometimes I'll just pull out of an area. It just depends. Sometimes it's better to make a little than to make nothing, and then sometimes to me it's not worth it. It depends on the load. Like that load where I was coming halfway back up Georgia, that load weighed like 13,000 pounds, and it was a short delivery time. I didn't have to sit on it and kill like 2 days, 3 days on a load that wasn't making no revenue. I picked that up on Friday afternoon. I delivered it Saturday night, Sunday morning. And, took me I was on that load for like 32 hours. So not bad. But yeah, guys, I'm going to hop off here. They got to be getting close to getting me done by now. I appreciate everybody coming in. I appreciate all the channels in here that support this channel. Trucking Answers, thank you. Alexandra, thank you. Patrick Bonner in the house. K-Save, the Guru. Thanks for the super chats, Trucking Answers, and Alexandra. You guys are the best. And until next time, guys, take care of each other. Driving by Braille was in here. Everybody check him out. Don, always first in the house. Thank you, Don. Appreciate it, everybody. Have a good day. We may do another live tonight. You never know with me. If I get bored, we'll do another live. But until next time, take care of each other out there. Bye.